Amanda Lang, The Power of Why, Simple Questions That Lead to Success. Embarking on a deep dive into the power of why, you will discover that the concept of a simple is often overlooked in the business world. Many companies prefer to embrace complex theories and methodologies, leaving them buried in unnecessary layers of complexity. This book summary reveals the power of simplifying thinking, effective communication, and making real-world improvements. Get ready to explore ways to cut through the clutter, make smarter decisions, connect with customers more effectively, and find the unique characteristics that set your business apart from the competition.
The power of simplicity. In today's world, complexity reigns supreme. People often associate simple with stupid, and businesses go to great lengths to avoid it. However, complexity isn't something to be admired, it's something to avoid. Complexity feels smarter, but it's not necessarily true. The greatest thinkers have always aimed to make their ideas understandable to everyone. Complexity also feels safer, but in reality, the best asset you have is your ability to cut through the complex web of information and find the right focus. To simplify your thinking, you need to stay close to reality by avoiding wishful thinking, staying focused on the way things are turning out, and being a better listener. To communicate effectively, you shouldn't hide behind big words, they only convey a sense of the books you've read or the teachers you've learned from. Instead, embrace simplicity and don't be afraid to ask others to explain themselves in simpler terms. In conclusion, simplicity is key to success, keep it simple, and good things will happen. Simplifying business. This book advocates for simplification in business in 5 essential areas: information, consultants, strategy, customer orientation, and prices. In the age of information overload, it's crucial to identify what information is valuable to the success of your business and filter out the rest. Demand that people leave short messages and emails so that you can free up your mind to think about what truly matters. Consultants often make things more complex than necessary to justify their services. Before hiring a consulting firm, make sure you understand their proposed solutions and that they align with the simplicity you seek. Rather than get bogged down in the complexities of developing a strategy, identify one key differentiator that sets your product apart from competitors and communicate that message effectively to customers. Speaking of customers, don't spend all your energy trying to serve them, focus on making them feel good about your product so they can become your advocates and attract others to your brand. Lastly, pricing doesn't have to be complicated. Stay within acceptable ranges, but don't be afraid to charge more if you can create a perception of value. Customers are willing to pay for something they believe is worth more than the average brand. In essence, the key to success in business is simplifying all aspects of it, from communication to strategy to pricing. Lead by example. Spending time at the front line of your business and being honest with yourself is crucial to being a successful leader. The marketplace can be a complex and crowded place, however, one of the best ways to navigate it is by being on the front line. It's not enough to simply theorize or read up on strategies. To truly understand the marketplace, you must spend time in your stores and talk to those on the loading dock. As a CEO, it's essential to avoid middle management filtering, and to encourage employees to be honest with you. Feedback is valuable, and negative feedback can uncover the very issues that can sink a business. Being an effective leader is not just about creating strategies. A critical component is being an excellent communicator who leads by example. As a leader, you should schedule site visits to see and understand your business's issues rather than organizing unnecessary meetings. Once you understand what your organization should be doing, the next step is to take action and eliminate the word should. As a leader, you must reinforce employees' efforts and ensure that your vision is carried out by facilitating and leading by example. Successful leaders spend time at their business's forefront, listen to feedback, understand issues, and lead by example. By being a cheerleader or storyteller for your organization, you increase its value, creating an emotional connection between you, your employees, and your customers. Don't be afraid to embody your business's image. Just as Phil Knight of Nike has a swoosh tattoo, you must be your business to make others think of it when they see you. Ditch long-term planning. Dangers of long-term planning: it's best to spot trends and keep it simple for a firm direction. Why spend countless hours making a long-term plan when your competitors might spend 5 minutes making a plan that will blow you out of the water? Long-term planning is a dangerous ideology that cannot predict the future. The best thing you can do is spot trends, but beware of making too much of them. People don't always do what they should. Ditch long-term planning and strive to build a firm direction into your plan by admitting that you can't predict the future and keeping it simple. Real motivation is about doing battle in the real world, not the feel-good land of peak performance. Crafting a unique marketing direction. To ensure everyone in the organization understands the key idea and turns it into a coherent marketing direction, a good differentiating idea with a competitive angle is crucial. The uniqueness must live in the customer's mind. Volkswagen's smaller car made them more competitive and profitable than General Motors. According to the author, the best revenge over critics is being correct. Teach reality, not slogans. When it comes to improving employee performance, paying for motivation might not be the best solution. Instead, consider investing in training and educating employees on the company's unique value proposition. Before hiring motivational speakers, assess whether your employees have the knowledge and skills to perform better. It's crucial to first define what you want from your staff and help them understand what makes your company stand out. In a world where battles are fought in reality, not slogans, it's vital to teach employees what matters.
In conclusion, The Power of Why urges readers to avoid complexity and embrace simplicity in all aspects of their business. As you've now learned, simple solutions often deliver more substantial results than complex theories. By focusing on reality, effective communication, and direct action, businesses can better position themselves to produce meaningful results. Remember to eliminate unnecessary distractions, like excess data, unfocused consulting, and complicated theories, to better connect with your customers and employees. Simplify your strategy, pricing, and marketing efforts to stand out in the marketplace and maximize success. And most importantly, pay close attention to your frontline, act courageously, adapt swiftly, and lead your team with clarity to achieve your goals.